All right, as everyone frantically clicks in for where they want to be, Team 1, this is going to be new teams, guys. So this is a second heat. The 15 teams from these last matches are changed. We have a new 15-team heat. I'll try and call out the team names the best I can, but we've got some a little bit more aggressive this time around from these teams, as we've got Team 7 and Team 13. They're over at Castle together, and Team 14 and Team 5 are going to be fighting over Wagner. Respawn, I'll let you pick it. Who are we going to watch? Looks like he's hovering Castle. We're going to watch Team 7 and Team 13 fighting it out. Team 7 is No Recoil, and Team 13, that is going to be ESSA. So we're going to hop on board. No, we're going to be going to Wagner City now as Team 14 and Team 5. Looks like Team 13 bailed out and went to Graveyard. So we got our first fight, going to be Wagner City, Team 14 and Team 15. Get you those team names in just a moment as we get situated in our spectator mode. And we're going to have to see if we get some early action out of these teams. All right, so Wagner City is the place. Team 14 and Team 5 are the teams. Who's going to be the ones to clutch it out and get some kills for their team and survive this showdown in Wagner City? Going to get you the teams really quick. Team 14, that is Hapo Gaming. And Team 5, that is going to be All Miss. Well, hopefully they don't all miss this time, because they're going to be in an early fight against a good team and Team 14 Hapo Gaming. So we're going to start this off. Looks like we're on board with Acid Drain WoW of team, looks like 14, and they're pretty stacked. They're grabbing what loot they can. Team 5's a little bit more spread. Looking at the map right now, the mini map, the Team 5's pretty spread. Team 14, they're pretty clustered. Looks like they're looting with pretty good buddy system, as they are split 2 and 2. And, you know, that is one of those strategies that you often see teams do. They're either going to spread out and try and get as much loot as possible, or they're going to group up and try and loot together to stay safe. First shot's flying out. Looks like Doomsday on the roof is taking some quick shots over at, looks like that is Mikkel Ari. Mikkel Ari having to use some heals already. Doomsday was on the roof with a good angle, managed to pick off some shots, and looks like Mikkel Ari barely lives with his life. Doomsday, though, does have some information on where his opponents are, so he'll have to be relaying that to his team. We're going to have to see how they rotate, as Team 5, they're pretty spread out, and Team 14, 3 of them in one building, and Mikari all by himself in that building that he was dashing to as he got shot out. Looks like Doomsday is going to be rotating, looking to make some plays here. And this is going to be an interesting fight. Yeah, we can see I Defy X up on the very top of this city, the high ground. That is the highest most building in the city. Looks like he's got an AK with a red dot, and he looks like he may be trying to lay some shots down there. Has a helmet, doesn't have any body armor. These early fights are very critical about grabbing that helmet, grabbing that armor. Unfortunately, some of that is RNG, but if you can get a helmet, you can get some armor, you're going to have an advantage in these early fights. Looks like Team 5 has rotated up to this higher house. Lin Chao had to heal up. Looks like he took some shots from one of the Team 14 players. And they have all grouped up at this high ground house with Doomsy on the low ground. Looks like they may be, yeah, Doomsy's climbing up around on the side. He's going to be looking to join the rest of his team. Looks like they're going to be grouping out on this high ground. And Team 14, they're still kind of clustered as a three-man group with Ari. Ari's just kind of hanging out in the back in his own little house. He's like, hey guys, I like this house. I don't want to leave this house. Do we really have to leave this house? Okay, fine. I guess I'll leave this house. All right. So he's going to be joining up his team. Looks like he's got a Vector and an MP5, I believe I saw Ari had. He's in this 3-story house. I feel like, from my experience, these 3-story houses always have really good loot, but, you know, I mean, everyone's got their preferences. He's just going to huddle around the Christmas tree. Ah, yeah, see, Ari did convince the rest of his team to come over to that house. He's like, no, guys, this is a 3-story house. It's got a Christmas tree in it and everything. This is the perfect camping site. All right, so they're going to throw up a tent there, it looks like. While Team 5 is throwing up a tent on the high ground, both these teams kind of grouping together, throwing up a tent. Take a quick look at the map. We can see where the zone has been. It is a Wagner City zone. So these two teams in Wagner City have not fought yet much. No kills, but they're about to get rotated on. So they're going to have to be careful, as Wagner City is the hot point this time around for this zone, as all the teams are going to be rotating towards Wagner. Looks like we get some shots back and forth. Take Kong in a good spot with his MP5. We've got some maybe like not very preferred guns right here. Maybe that's why these teams aren't exactly slinging it out just yet. May have not got the best loot, may have not gotten those 4Xs, those M4s, those AKs with the 4Xs that they want. Maybe not all of them have armor and a helmet. But we're going to have some shots exchanged back and forth, as neither team is really looking to leave the comfort of their tent just yet. All right, we're going to pan around for you, and you can see in the far part of your screen, that is Team 7. They are on the hill at Wagner City. Wagner City, for those of you that don't know, have a giant, massive hill mountain-like structure that is on top of the high ground there. Team 7, yes, Team 7 has spotted out Team 14. They're throwing shots. Rainbow is running for his life. I believe that's Rain Wow. No, Acid Rain Wow running for his life, as Team 7 has this dominant high ground, and they have moved up there and in solid position to pop shots into Team 14. Team 14 frantically trying to rotate to a better spot where they're not getting picked off by Team 7. So we're going to have to see now, as this Wagner City has moved into a 3-team contest. Team 5 is actually pieced out of their tent. They're backing off and they're moving towards the lake. Looks like Team 5 is bailing the city and they're rotating towards the lake. Team 14 still down in the city, so they're going to have to worry about Team 7. We're going to have to see what Team 7 does, if they decide to go ahead and push down into the city, or if they're going to stay on this high ground. Team 7, that is No Recoil. They were the 2nd seed coming out of the qualifiers. They qualified for this ROECL with a whopping 970 points, just behind So, and if you remember earlier, Airdrop Police, I believe they only thought there was 2 matches, and they were out of that 3rd match. Possibly a language issue, but we're going to try and get that straightened out for you guys. But right now, the focus is on, oh, it looks like Respawn has fallen us a fight to watch between Team 10 and 2. Thank you, Respawn. We're on board with Styley, spraying some shots with the Vector. He manages to get a player down here. He can do the window. Team 10, I don't think they know where he is. Oh, now they spawn him out. Styley goes down. And we have a very interesting fight here between Team 10 and Team 2, as Team 10 is hunkered up in this building and Team 2 is looking to siege it. We'll have to see if they can hold off Team 2. Looks like Kajiro has 2 players down. They're huddling in the bathroom right now. And then looks like their 4th member, he is pretty low on health. Team 2 does have an injured member there. We have the X-ray vision up right now. So this is not an in-game feature that the players have. This is a spectator feature. We have the X-ray on so we can see the outline of these players for you and not miss a bit of the action. I don't know who that is for Team 2 that is down, but they are crawling around hoping someone comes to save him. But I don't know if he's going to get any help. Team 10 securely in this building. Looks like they get the reses, and that is Styley down for Team 2. He's only got 1 member, and that is Cardi. And Cardi is actually not anywhere close. He's gotten up on another roof, trying to get a viewpoint on his teammate and see if he might be able to save him. Looks like Team 1, Respawn notes out that Team 1 has actually picked up a kill on to Team, I believe that was 11. Looks like they were in some vehicles trying to pop off some kills and rotate through. Team 1 picked them off. Yeah, Team 11 did manage to get 2 members away from that. Maybe they were in different vehicles. Team 11 survives with a couple of members alive. And just to give you a quick update on that fight between Team 2 and Team 10, Team 2 had a member left and decided not go for the res, and he rotated out of the fight and left. So Team 10 cleans up 3 of those kills and lets 1 member escape from Team 2. So we have AKA Cardi for Team 2 all alone. Getting back to this action with Team 11. Looks like they have decided to hole up in this little barn area, and they might have Team 4 pushing them. We're going to have to see if Luok can manage to hold this barn down with his teammate, as it looks like they are down to 2 members, and they have Team 4 who could be potentially pushing up on them. Team 4, we're going to have to see if they are aware of this team in this barn. I'm not sure that they are. We're going to see if League Brother can go ahead and spot them out. The way he's peeking around, I think he knows that they're in there. I think it's safe to say that he knows. It looks like some of his teammates may be attempting to join him. We're going to have to see if they decide to attack this fortification, if you could call it that, with these 2 measly buildings that Team 11 has, and see if they're willing to push it, see if they're willing to risk their lives in this 4-on-2, maybe pick up some points for their team. We do not know yet. As League Brothers just kind of poking around, watching these buildings, and it looks like Diko Nikaj has actually, rotated around, seeing if he can get a different viewpoint on these buildings other than League Brother, and decide whether or not they want to go on this. They may not know that it's only 2 people. They may not. They may think it's a full 4-man squad. But, 20, 30, 40 potential points are on their mind right now, as Nikaj is going to go ahead and throw out maybe a smoke, maybe a grenade. It was a grenade, and oh, wow, that was right next to SVOK, and he didn't take any damage. Wow, I don't know if he had a wall or something there stopping him from that. But that nade's pretty... Oh, the car. Look at that explode. Oh, and he dodges the... Oh, NVOK fancy feeting over here, and he does see where that player was throwing grenades from, takes a shot towards him. SVOK dancing around some grenades, although his vehicle did not get so lucky, as that pickup truck right there is on fire. All right, so SVOK and crew, you're going to see if they can carefully collapse on these buildings. They know there's at least 1 or 2 people in these buildings, and we're going to have to see if they can keep an eye on them and keep a collapse on them. But they're playing this pretty slow right now, being a little cautious. Pussies. Cautious. But we're going to jump around and see what other teams are moving around the map. We've got Team 12 gliding in. We have an update on the map. Looks like Team 12 is rotating onto the next zone. They're deciding that they want to get some ground over in that direction. As the next zone has revealed itself, a lot of these teams are going to have to rotate. We still have those teams that were over at Wagner City. We've got Team 10 still hunkered down, where they did manage to take out all but 1 member of Team 2. Looks like that Team 2 member is actually still alive over at Castle, and now he's getting shot at by Team 7. This is just not a good day for this Team 2 member. That's going to be AKA Cardi all alone. It looks like he's just going to hunker down in a building. He's happy just hiding out the rest of the match. I'm sure he's going to just try and camp it the best he can. But it looks like Team 7, they may know he's there. The way that this player is peeking around, he may have a viewpoint on this player and knows he's there, communicating with his team, saying, I think there's someone in there. Maybe we should push him. Maybe we shouldn't. Oh, he may have spotted him there through the window. As we do have some shots. Looks like Team 7, one of their other guys, might be pushing up on the high ground to try and get an angle on this castle. This Alvatir Castle. I don't know how to pronounce it. Apologize, guys. Do the best I can with the names. But Team 7 is around Castle right now. They've got a little sneaky player hiding in the buildings, and AKA Cardi from Team 2. We're going to fly around, see what else we can see on the map, as it is going to be 2 minutes, a little over 2 minutes until teams have to rotate. Team 1 looks like they're going to be rotating in. They've gone into the zone. Team 10 still in a nice place. Got quite a few teams that are still in a good spot. We've got quite a few teams that still have to rotate, and we've got 11, 4, and 8 that are all right on top of each other outside of the zone. If we can go ahead and take a peek over there, they're all outside of the zone. They have 2 minutes to try and get through this fight. As we can see down here, Team 11, Team 8, and Team 4, all right on top of each other outside of the zone. We may see a fight break down here. Oh, yep, looks like they're going to pick up a couple of shots here on a Team 4 member and drop that. That's going to be 10 points for Team 8 right there. As Team 11 is actually bounced from the fight. They're booking it to the zone, but no, one of their players gets picked off in the back. That is going to be Worker that manages to pick off that Team 11 member. I think that might have been someone from Team 1. No, not a member of Team 1. Team 4 is driving right into Team 1. Team 8 appears to be gliding, so a lot of rotations. It was Worker from Team 8 that managed to pick off that kill on a Team 11 member. So Team 8 frantically trying to get into the zone. And they do have people in front of them. Rethink Krill is taking some shots at that Team 11 member. That is the last member for Team 11 alive. He's going to have to try and survive. That is LUOK. Are you okay, LUOK? I don't know. You're going to have to try and hang in there. He's got some Team 8 members rotating very quickly. Rethink Krill knows he's there. He took some shots at him earlier. They're going to be pushing him. Will LUOK manage to survive? Making a run for the gas station. It looks like he's in the gas station now. Team 8's hot on pursuit, and Team 1, they're just off to the side. But Team 1 has Team 4 right on top of them as well. Very frantic fights here. Everyone trying to get to the zone. They've got 20 seconds to do so. Looks like Krill and team are going to manage to make it and run into the zone. Ooh, lots of shots over to the other side. We can hear them popping off. And that is a Team 8 member that got picked out by a Team 15 member. Team 15's actually still in the zone. They have 5 seconds. They managed to kip a kill. And this is getting a hot little corner down here as we've got Team 15 now in the zone taking damage. Team 8 rotated on top of the Team 11 member and managed to take out LUOK. I guess he's no longer okay. Team 15 moving in while taking damage. They're going to be moving in right on top of Team 4. We're on Team 1, sorry. We're on board with Rembox. Rembox for Team 1 trying to get the high ground. Is he going to spot out these Team 15 members trying to rotate in the zone? Yes, he does. He spots one, takes some shots, and he's going to change angles. And this Team 15 member, they are not in a good spot. Yes, EveTalks takes down 2. 2 members taken down. EveTalks and Kiba have a good position right now. We might be able to jump forward on EveTalks. He just downed 2 players. As Gallon Just is still trying to get into the zone. EveTalks is going to take some shots. Those 2 Team 15 members are just hanging out in there the best they can. Redbox manages to clean off 1. Gallon goes down. It is all up now to Mr. Carew. That is the 5th kill now for EveTalks. They are in a great position to zone camp. Make sure that no one rotates in behind them. And they've got 1 player left now in Mr. Carew. But they've also got Team 8 to the side who may rotate over. I think Carew got shot at from Team 8. Team 8's on their other side. They have 3 members alive. So this is a bit of a pinch right now, as it looks like this Team 15 member, Mr. Carew, may be trying to make a play. He's like, you know what? My teammates just got killed. I'm in this little corner. I'm going to see if I can get some revenge right now. I don't know if he will or not. He's got a tough angle, as he's going to be in a 1v1 here pretty much with Torix. We'll see if Mr. Carew can make a play. His screen is still frozen. When you're out in the zone like that, his individual screen has frost on it. Makes it very hard to see. One of the things that makes this really nice is if you're out in that zone so long, your screen does get frozen. Sorry, our spectator screen's still a little frozen right now. But it's about, I believe, 30 seconds until the frost on your screen goes away. As Torix is making a push, and Mr. Carew takes down Torix. There's a lot of fighting going on the rest of the map. Looks like Respawn has spotted out a fight between Team 3. They're hunkered down. Really close to this fight, actually, as Team 8 and Team 1 are just right there. Mr. Carew did get it down on Torix. Yeah, Torix made a push over Mr. Carew, and Carew managed to down him. Looks like Team 1 is rotating over to try and aid Torix, get this member up. And they still have Carew hanging in this corner. Rimbox is pushing now. Rimbox is pushing with another player, and they take down Carew. Carew, with a valiant effort, manages to down Torix, but can't finish the kill. Good job by Team 1 to rally and get that res on their teammate, and also get 10 points for themselves. All right. Panning around the map, we can see tons of fights. We've got Team 3 with 2 members alive hanging out in that hut, but we've also got Team 7 and Team 10 that are right on top of each other, and it looks like there's some downs actually for Team 7. They are in this barn, and it looks like live for surf. Well, I don't think you're going to find much surf in this area. You might find some snowboarding, but his teammates have been picked up. They had a couple of teammates get down. Looks like they might be actually looking over. Yeah, they're taking shots over towards some rotators. Team 14 and Team 13. 6ST from Team 13 just stole that kill and managed to get 10 points for his team. Looks like he might be the sole survivor for Team 13, as he manages. Yes, he's the sole survivor there. So Live for Surf had his kill taken away. Oh, but there goes another Team 7 member down. Looks like Team 10 managed to pick up a down on the Team 7, as they are all huddled in this little house, this little barn right here. And Team 10 is right around the corner from them. So that's going to be, ooh, another grenade comes in. A couple of connections almost come close. Afon Set did go down. Oh, we got an aggressive glide coming in out of Kazur. Kazur with an aggressive glide. He knows these players are in this barn. He's trying to make a play for his team. He's going to take some shots. And he's up here alone right now. His team has not pushed up and joined him. As he's focusing on Team 7, managed to get it down on Live for Surf. He's unable to finish it. He's on this roof. He gets swapped out by Set. Set takes down Kazur's as he was trying to go for the cleanup on Live for Surf and manages to save his teammate. Kazur's is down on this rooftop now, needing some help. But Team 10, the rest of his team is actually focusing on Team 6, who just rotated in as well. So Kazur's makes an individual decision to push this, and almost paid off for him, but he's on the roof bleeding out while his teammates are trying to watch Team 6. The helicopter's right here, right next to these guys. So these three teams are all in position to fight for this heli. Team 10, Team 7, and Team 6. As Kazur's does bleed out, Team 10 has 2 members left now. Team 6 has 3, and Team 7 has all 4. Set from Team 7 takes down a player from Team 10, and he's going to be crawling, hoping that Yeet can res him. While Team 6 looks like they might be making a push in, as well as Team 8. They have joined the party, as Team 8 has rotated over as well. On board with Dzen. Dzen from, I believe he is on Team 7. Yeah, Team 7. They've split into 2 buildings now. Dzen knows that Team 10 is over at that building, trying to figure out shots. Here's shots somewhere else. It is going to get frantic here, as there are quite a few teams at this compound right next to the heli. Although Team 6 and Team 12 are on the outside looking in, as Dzen and crew are in a nice position in these houses. And the helicopter is here. Live for Surf actually has a good angle on the heli. He's over at the rocks. Live for Surf is in a good position here. He can see Team 12 is trying to rotate over on that side. This is going to be multiple fronts Team 7 has to fight, as they've got Team 6 coming up from behind, and it looks like Set from Team 7 is going to pick up a kill. Team 6 getting blasted down. Live for Surf is watching the heli for his team. Nobody's going for it quite yet. Spots out a player on Team 12, and Team 7 doing a good job of managing its resources, fighting on multiple fronts. Team 7, that's going to be no recoil, showing why they qualified in 2nd place. But Live for Surf is going to get spotted, takes some shots, I'm not sure where from, quickly ducks down behind the rock, and manages to get a heal. A lot of action here as these teams are all really close to the helicopter. We've got a couple of teams that are a little far away from the helicopter, trying to duke it out and make their way in, as we are on Delta Fix Yo Tub, as he is taking some shots to Team 6 with this MK12, manages to take both players out. That is Team 6 gone, courtesy of Delta Fix Your Tub. All right. 3 seconds till the zone gets here, and we're going to have this slowly damage ticking down. 21 players alive this time with the zone here. Looks like Team 12 is making a frantic dash for the zone, for the helicopter. Team 12 making a dash for the helicopter in the cover of the zone, but Live for Surf and crew are shooting them down. 2 members down now of Team 12. Live for Surf in great position to shoot these guys down off the ladder. We're going to have to see if they can finish these kills. Quite a lot of team fights going on. Live for Surf eliminates someone with a vehicle kill. Oh, man. Live for Surf has a great angle. Some different fights going on the edge of the map, but we're going to stay with Live for Surf as he's got a great angle on the helicopter. We're going to have to see what Team 12 decides to do. The storm is everywhere. It's a frantic thing to see. Set's pushing up on his right. Set pushes up. Set gets one and goes down himself. It is up to Thib as the rest of Team 7 is rotating over to support Set. Live for Surf and crew are flanking left. They've got 1 player down, I believe. And yes, Live for Surf cleans that one up, gets the adrenaline rush. There's 1 member left of Team 12. And Delta Fix Your Tub is climbing the helicopter, but no! Thibs returns the favor. And down 10, Live for Surf going for it now, decides against it, because Thibs is there. Thibs holds them off from the ladder for a minute, but does get taken out. Live for Surf climbing the ladder now. They're going to try and go for the res. Oh, but no. Team 1 came in, I believe it was, and said, no, you're not getting that res. sorry, Team 1 has rotated out of nowhere from the edge of the zone, and now they are in position. Team 8 making a push for the heli, Team 1 making a push for the heli. Now the key though is Live for Surf did get in the heli, so that is going to be a 20 bonus points for his team. As we have Team 8 moving towards the heli now. We're on board with Rimbox of Team 1. Do they know where Team 8 is? Torix manages, yes, to pick up the down on Deal FPS. Rimbox and crew are healing. Deal FPS has down, but no, that is a Team 8 member, Rethink Krill, that manages to jump in the heli. Rimbox finishes the kill on DFPS. Slicks SPS dies to the zone. Team 1 now pushing towards the heli. Is there anyone in the area so they can test them? I don't think there is. Team 1 has 2 spots on the heli left, and they are going for it. Torix and Rimbox climbing the ladder. Can they get in? Torix, yes, with a bit of help lift gets in. Rimbox gets in. Wow, what a finish there as multiple teams get into the heli. That is going to be Team 8 that gets 1 player into the heli sneakily there. That is Team Immortal. Looks like it was Rethink Krill that snuck into the helicopter. Live for Surf got into the helicopter for Team No Recoil. And Torix and Rimbox get into the helicopter for Team 1. That is Lasanai Sport Esports. So those are going to be your 3 first place teams with 4 people on the heli. Quite a bit of kills on the map for Team 1. Team 1 may have been the winner here. 7 kills for Eve Talks, Kibo with 1, Rimbox with 3, and Torix with 1 as well. What a finish as multiple people dashed for the helicopter. And that is going to do it for match 1 of Heat 2 for the Europe squads today. We're going to be right back with